Hi, welcome to the small shed. This Saturday I'm up on the roof again. See you in a minute. Now, one of the things I got up to while we had the hiatus of not getting a lot of work done in the shed was to get up on the conservatory roof and doing some repairs up there. So we'll have a look at that this week, and it has actually made a huge difference to what's happening in the shed itself. So let's dive in and see what the problem was, how long it took me to get round to doing anything with it, and the fact that it's now sorted. Right, so here's the latest problem. You can see that the conservatory has got quite a bad leak in 2 or 3 places, worst of which is that it's coming through that light fitting, which is not really good, because if you turn the lights on you just kill all the electrics in the house. So I've got to do something with it. It's something that's been happening more and more recently over the last couple of months, particularly with the bad storms we've had, and it's principally the fact that there's a glass reinforced plastic, or just plastic, I don't know what it is, capping piece on there up at the ceiling level on the outside, and the joints on that are starting to pack up. It was mastic jointed, I think, when I fitted it, but that was probably 20 or so years ago. So I've got to get up there, get it all cleaned down. I'm going to flash band it and seal it back to the actual double glazed units, because I think because we're getting more severe weather, the rain is also starting to blow in underneath the capping rail and in through the holes, and it's just getting progressively worse. So we'll get the ladders out and we'll go up and have a look and see what we can do to stop it. It probably won't be a pretty job, but it will hopefully be one that actually stops the water coming in. So from the outside you can see my 3 points of failure. They're at that point there where there's a joint, that point there which is over the light where there's a joint, and at the far end. And you can also see that the double glazed unit on that end section has split in half effectively, and the top surface of the double glazed unit has slid down away. It's still sealed on the inside, but to the conservatory, but on the outside there's water getting in there as well. So rather than get a whole heap of aggro getting that whole thing out and getting a new unit made, I'm just going to seal everything down to the actual glass itself and hope that will do the job. It also needs a big clean up of all the moss that's come off the roof and that has gone down into the valley gutter, that also needs cleaning out, and get the vegetation out ready for the April showers. Quick update, those 2 videos were taken in February 2024, and we are now in the last day of August 2024, and I hadn't got anything done for a number of reasons, and the reasons why I've not been doing videos and everything else, but today is the day to do something about it. So as I said before, first thing to do is get up there, clean all the moss off, clean the gutters out, clean the glass, and make sure we can get a safe access, and then come along. And I think what I'm going to do, I've thought about it a bit more, in addition to just doing the cappings, I'm just going to seal a strip on each bay down to the glass, and that will stop the weather getting in underneath, which it has been doing once or twice. But if we're getting towards the end of the year, the weather's starting to turn, and although we haven't had much decent weather this summer, this is probably the first decent day I've had that I'm free, that I can get up there and do something about it. So let's get it cleaned off, dried off, and clean all the glass while we're up there. So I can see that this unit at this end has gone quite badly. The glass should end there, and although that one slipped a bit underneath, the top has gone quite a long way down, so there's complete separation there. It really does need a new unit, so I'll measure up while I'm up here to start and get that sorted. But in the meantime, we'll just get the place weather tight, so that if it's up to my usual standard of not getting it done till next year, we'll have the sizes ready and it'll be dry through the winter. You can see the cracking also on the mastic at the top where the joins are, and of course all the gutters are full of moss and crap off the roof, so we'll get that going. Right, that's the last piece I'm putting on. That should at least solve the problems. It stops the water getting in through the gaps there, there and there, and it stops the rain coming in sideways and seals up this panel here. Got to clean the mess up now with a bit of isopropyl alcohol or acetone or something. We'll have a go, and then we can get onto the roof itself and get it clean, which is probably timely because it looks like it's about to start thinking about rain, so maybe we've caught it in time. Just a warning to keep the acetone away from the flash band or it pulls all the colour off it, so we'll have to watch that one. Just have a look from the inside. Hopefully it isn't really that obvious what's going on. It's probably an idea to do the junctions. I might go back up and do those because you can see a bit of daylight through there. But other than that, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we just tidy those 1-2 little junctions up. I'm going to do that tomorrow purely and simply because I'm getting a bit tired and I really don't want to be up there when I'm feeling a bit more less like doing work. So we'll just tidy those 2 bits up tomorrow morning and then we can get on and clean the roof down. But I've had enough for one day. Half an hour later, I couldn't leave it alone, could I? That's got that done now. So we can't see any daylight up there at all. Let's go and have a look upstairs and see what sort of a bodge it looks from the outside. That's got the outside done, so we'll come back to the cleaning it tomorrow, but hopefully that will keep us watertight. Right, well that's got the conservatory roof dry. We've had 2 or 3 big heavy thunderstorms and persistent rain and gales and rain and all sorts, and we're now watertight and the place is working like it should do. And what it's meant is that I've been able to move the 3D printer into there because it's now a safe environment for it to be in there. It means it can be running 24 hours a day, which it has been in here, but it's not getting full of dust. And it's not also distracting anything I do in here. It means I can get on and make stuff in here. And in fact, this was done probably about 2 months ago. And the difference it's made has been tremendous. I hadn't quite realised how much the 3D printer had stopped everything else in the shed working. So we're back on track with that. And hopefully now we can get on and do some more projects in here. So I hope the video was of interest. Look forward to seeing you next time. We'll be doing something different in the shed. See you then. Bye.